Jerusalem, an ancient and holy city, held a legendary pool known as Bethesda, hidden behind 5 arched porticos. The air here was heavy with a mix of desperation and faint hope, as it was a gathering place for the city's most unfortunate, the blind, the lame, and the paralyzed. They all waited for a mythical moment, when an angel would stir the waters and the first person to enter the pool would be healed. Among the crowd, one man was particularly noticeable. He had been lying there for 38 years, year after year, day after day. His body had long grown accustomed to paralysis, and his hope had withered with each failed attempt to reach the water. He watched as others passed him by, as the lucky ones scrambled into the pool the moment it was stirred, disappearing into the crowd with their miracles. He had tried too, but every time he struggled to move, someone was always faster. 38 years. He had given up, his spirit more paralyzed than his body. On this particular day, a feast day, a stranger walked into the portico. Unlike the others, he didn't rush toward the water. Instead, he walked directly to the man who had been lying there for 38 years. His gaze was warm and penetrating, as if he could see through all the suffering. "Do you want to get well?" the stranger asked. The man slowly looked up, his eyes weary and confused. It seemed like such a foolish question. Had he been lying there for 38 years just to admire the view? Still, he answered in a weak voice, "Sir, I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I am trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." His answer wasn't a yes, but an explanation of his helplessness. He had learned to surrender to his fate. The stranger didn't ask again or explain anything further. He simply spoke in a calm, authoritative voice. "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." The words seemed to carry an electric charge coursing through every cell of the man's body. He felt a strength he hadn't known in decades. He tried wiggling his toes, then his knees, then his legs. He found that he could move. He couldn't believe it, and with trembling hands, he slowly pushed himself upright. For the first time in 38 years, he stood. He looked around as the crowd stared at him in astonishment, but his eyes were fixed on the miraculous stranger, who simply turned and walked away. The man knew that a new life had just begun under his feet. He picked up his mat and, like a child learning to walk, tottered out of the portico and into the bustling streets. He had found not only physical healing but freedom for his soul. Later, he met Jesus again in the temple. Jesus said to him, "See, you are well again. Stop sinning or something worse may happen to you." This served as a reminder that true healing goes beyond the body and into the spirit. And the man finally understood that the stranger who reached out to him in his despair was the very source of all hope.